What it do? It's your boy Illuminated D, and you know what I'm saying? We back with another one. The first thing that I want to do is thank you to everybody who's liked and commented. And to all the subscribers, Pops and I want to let you know how much we really appreciate you. For you to come and spend your time with us and to consume the content while we understand that you have busy lives. Thank you and bless. So, man, I want to talk to y'all about a lot today, so just bear with me. I haven't really gotten into the timestamps of everything just yet, but we're just going to go over the daily aspect of a couple different things that I've seen in the market, touch on a couple different areas, and then hopefully we can bring it home with the big bang, right? So XRP just got RULSD. That's pretty cool. We see that Bitcoin is, trending in higher places right now. It's doing a pullback, which is normal. We got Ethereum hopefully breaking its all-time high here soon. I think what made Ethereum special back in 2020 was there were so many creators. Like, there was people that were jumping in the market and doing things just based off creativity. And I think what happened is because COVID, right? When everybody got put and stuck inside the house, and then when we were in the house for months at a time, it gave us time to kind of it was either sink or swim because people were getting let go. So let me break this down. I think Ethereum was doing the numbers that it did is because first they gave us the money. You remember that? You remember when they gave everybody like the $500 or $1,000, $1,200? Everybody got like a free 12. And with that 12, people started creating. A lot of people started doing businesses out of necessity because they couldn't pay their bills. Landlords were backed up, you feel me? And then they had these things set in place where you couldn't just evict people because of that. And then they tried to bail everybody out, help everybody, but so Ethereum was special because in this time we didn't really have much to do, and everybody still wanted to bid against something. Everybody wanted to do something. So what happened is people spent their time in the market. And most people would say, oh, they were gambling, but no, everybody got 100x. If you set in a coin for a long period of time, everybody's seen 100x. Nobody expected Dogecoin to do what it did. I bought Dogecoin back in 2018 on Robinhood, and I had one of my buddies, he bought a bunch of it and I bought a bunch of it. I sold it because, this isn't a sad story or something, but I sold it because it just wasn't doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was trying to make money actively. So I was actively doing a lot of different things, and my money was always being allocated in different places. So in my head, I didn't even think to just purchase it. And then, in that time specifically, bro, Bitcoin had pulled back. Because I had seen when Bitcoin went all the way to the top, right? And it wasn't even at the top. I think it had hit, like, in 2017, it had hit like $20,000, bro. I was trading on xcoins.io. Like, man, we were playing with Bitcoin back in the day, bro, back 2014. Like, I didn't even know what it was. I'm so sick that I never Googled it or YouTubed it, bro. Like, I'm like, what the was I thinking? But long story short, we got a lot of things going on. And Xcoins was a lending system, a lending type system where basically you could purchase Bitcoin and then lend it out to individuals that didn't know they could just create an Xcoins account. But I was lending it for like 15%. Like, bro, like, come on now. So it's funny, bro. Like, look, so looking from that time, and then we look at COVID time, 2020, and we're starting to look at, okay, well, NFTs came out. You had the freaking this crypto punks. You had another big one. What was it? Bored Ape Yacht Club. And then you had so many different stuff on OpenSea. And then you had Nifty Gateway, and then people were creating like collections and selling their collections, and people were flipping. And it made it special because it was all creativity based. So people were building on the platform and people were actively using it. And I think that's where they kind of started coming out with this whole meta thing. They started coming out with this like meta virtual reality thing. Like I think, and then all of a sudden they started doing like building skyscrapers and stuff. And yes, that is so cool. But if you can't actually take your neurological censored self and put it inside the system to be able to enjoy those luxuries mentally, I mean, yeah, it can appreciate, but people started looking at it very specifically like, okay, well, how can I really benefit it if it's not necessarily tangible? So that means that you would have to create some sort of thing where you can actually be in the virtual world and where it's more lucrative to be inside of there than it is to be outside. You see what I'm saying? So, there's a lot of different things to this, but I think coming forward, we got a lot of opportunity in the market space. We got a lot of opportunity in the market space. And I think, there's a lot of things that are, set in place here. We're in a time in history, those anomaly times like in history, like where the bubonic plague hit, or where the influenza flu hit, or where when COVID hit, or where when the bird flu hit or swine flu hit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be like a Debbie Downer or something, but we can think about when imagine countries where people were persecuted. Rome. Let's look at Rome and how Christians were persecuted. Let's look at the Egyptians and how the Israelites in the Egyptian time, they were persecuted. Or let's look at the triangle trade, how African Americans were persecuted. And not necessarily African Americans, because you got to understand, like, just indigenous individuals to the land. And then we had to start looking at indentured servitude as well. So looking at indentured servitude, that's a whole nother beast, because you were just working off your freedom. Maybe you didn't get the same brutal treatment, but yeah, but I don't want to go too far off the tangent. What I'm pretty much saying is we live in a special time in history, and it's like everything is an anomaly, because it's like, what the frick, how is this happening in our time? Like, think about it. We got cryptocurrency, we got cell phones, we got everything. You got money in your pocket that you can hold at all times. You can set up a money machine and make yourself more money. But getting back on topic is we have all these special things happening inside the marketplace. We got Trump that just came into the office, right? And with that, that's going to show some strong backing for the community, especially when they're speaking and having conversations and talking about actually investing and creating creating portfolios that are going to hold specific cryptocurrency, so that we can be a pioneer inside of the crypto space. You know what I'm saying? Setting up portfolios so that they can hold many different coins. We have RULSD, like I just said. Pulse Chain is actually preparing to potentially peg one of their forked over cryptocurrencies. This is like going to be the hugest thing. We might have a Binance listing. Huge thing happening in the market. You got time dividend looking super amazing. I think another something cool that I went ahead and recently tapped into, I seen that Crypto 7, he had did his launch party. So shout out to Crypto 7 for launching 7G. Definitely got a little bit of that after I seen, the launch. I think that did a major run up. I think, I'm sitting in it and I'm looking at like, okay, well, basic tokenomics, but I'm holding with the hopeful ability that, it provides some exclusive events, maybe horse racing, I don't know. Hey, look, if it gives me anything, that's cool. If it just pays me, that's cool. And even if not, I think that it was dope to be able to invest in somebody else inside of the Pulse Chain community. And yeah, so we'll see what it does in the future. Wishing you luck. And yeah, so Pulse Chain, thank you to Richard Hart, man. Pulse Chain is going crazy right now. Holding, doing very well. Time dividends paying out, crazy paying, doing very well. Man, definitely copy yourself some Pulse Chain and hold it in the Internet Money wallet, because, man, if you can get like close to 1% of the wallet holding time dividend inside of Internet Money wallet, and you can get 1%, it's damn near paying like $10 to $15 a day. That's huge. I know people that have their money in mutual funds that aren't even getting that. So just letting y'all know that this is a beautiful thing. So looking at our time in history and the space that we are in, remember, crypto is not about it. The people that made the most gains, it wasn't about pretty much where they bought directly and where they sold right away. It's all about who can hold the longest, right? So it's like if you bought at $1 and sold at $100, you think you're a genius. If you bought at $1 and sold at $1,000, you think you're a genius. The same person that bought at $100 and sold at $1,000 thinks they're a genius. But the person who won was the person who bought for $1 and held till 69,000, 100,000. You see what I'm saying? It made people multimillionaires. And we still have opportunity in this space today. There's a lot of energy here. There's a lot of focus here. And this is where the new generation is starting to play inside of, so that they can have a more control of their money and then freer exploration in order to try different things, to be able to create that financial freedom and that foundation that we all want to seek for. So I think that it's beautiful. I think the road that we're on is indefinitely something of astronomicality, if that's even a word, because we all want to be successful and we all want to be somewhere in life. But in order to do that, you got to do something you ain't never done before. And that's the reason that we're doing this right here, right now. Everybody be blessed, be safe, we out.